never work. It will leave you locked up, or even worse, your face on the front of a damn t-shirt. So stay calm, use your brain before you react, cause when you cross that wrong line, ain't no coming back. Logic over impulse.
Going on with my goddamn, what happened to my camera? What the hell? Do they hear me?
Yeah, I hear you clear.
Fuck it, I do my shit disabled like this. I don't know what the fuck happened though. Yo, what's up, y'all? You are now tuned in to the really podcast in the world, Logic Over Impulse, with the one and only Dr. Real and my co-host.
Yo, what's up, this Shannon? How y'all doing tonight out there?
We're gonna give a round of applause to all the real fathers. Now, it's a difference between a father and a man just being present, right? So we're gonna give a shout out to all the real, because we really don't get celebrated the way we supposed to get celebrated. So yeah, we doing this shit for y'all tonight, and now shout out to all three of my kids, Javen, Jordan, and Jace. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all for saying. So love. And it's rare that I can get all three of them at the same time. I either get two or one, or, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. And appreciate everybody that showed me love, that text me. I really appreciate that. And again, there's a difference between being a man present and a father, right? Because there's a lot of cats around here that just present, but they don't do nothing. They don't spend time with them. They don't discipline them. You know what I'm saying? The woman do all the work. Especially when it comes to discipline and all that good shit. So yeah, we're not talking about them, and we ain't talking about the ones that damn sure ain't present. We're not. I won't even be friends with a man, right, that don't take care of their kids. You feel me? That's a fucked up character flaw. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't talking about the motherfuckers that use the baby mama as an excuse why they can't provide or be in their child's life. Now, on the flip side, now, the shit rough. Hey, you goddamn sure gotta be motherfucking strong now, because if you do have a difficult baby mama, you know what I'm saying? She'll make it rough for you, but you have to learn how to separate the child from the mother. And that's one of the techniques that I had, that I always use to this day. Like, long as my kids know that if daddy gonna say he gonna do something, he do it, and shit, that's all that matter to me. You feel me? No matter what, now, what me and my baby mamas go through, I'll never take it out on my kids, right? So I had already just separated that, like, hey, it is what it is. But if my kids need me, I'm gonna do what the hell I gotta do. You feel me? To provide for my kids. And I think a lot of people make that shit together, right? So if the baby mama ain't dealing with them, then they like, man, fuck the kids. Nah, hell nah. That's some sucker shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, the kids ain't got shit to do with it. Because at the end of the day, that's gonna be the judge and the jury, right? Now, you might not be good to the mama, but hey, as long as you good to them goddamn kids and do what you're supposed to do and be cordial with the mama, you don't have to be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit'll make it a lot easier. Co-parenting or whatever. But if you can't goddamn co-parent, then it's just best to just stick to the kids. Save all your energy and your vice. You know what I'm saying? Keep the kids come first. Basically what I'm saying. But go ahead, you can elaborate on it, brother.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I done been on both sides of the fence. Where the mother, use the kids as a pawn, um, and that's a difficult situation. And like on the flip side, like my situation now is that I'm actually a single father raising two kids. So I'm a different type of father than most people that you know and that you know. Like I say, right now I got a 6 and a 7 year old that would mean 7 days a week basically. So I have no. I'm here for them. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Wake them up, get them ready for school. Uh, After school, get homework done, bathe them, make sure they get to bed, food feed them, make sure they in bed certain time of day, so certain time of night. So um, I hear a lot of talk today on Facebook. A lot of women was talking about absent fathers, this, that, and the third, and different. I didn't comment on anybody post because uh, I know it didn't pertain to me because, like I say, I'm a
Right.
present father. And I'm here 7 days a week. They here up under my roof basically 7 days a week. So I don't understand that situation. I saw my dad I saw a good role model. On my dad being a good father, and I know how he treated me and how that felt, and so that's why I do the same thing, return the favor to my kids. So with that being said, like I say, I'm different. On a whole different platform than a lot of guys and that you would know that's raising their own kids. And it's quite a few of us out here. I'm not the only one that's doing what I'm doing, and it's several more out here. So I hear these women talking today about asking father this that, and third, and I'm like, I didn't make a comment on it, but it's guys like myself out here too.
Yeah, most definitely, and it's so unfortunate that you know the, only the bad that dads get more attention than the good ones. You know what I'm saying? Because again, out of the blue, I had my middle son for a whole year, and it wasn't playing, it wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I had to do a lot of things that I wasn't used to doing because the reason why I don't have my kids, even though I had all three of them since birth, but I had baby mama that went to college, So when things didn't work out, they went back home. But at the same time, I went through hell and high water to make sure I kept that bond and that relationship. Anytime I had to go get them, I did what I had to do. You see what I'm saying? And uh, all three of my kids know that. Hey, I might lie to somebody else, but I don't lie to them, right? So at the end of the day, you can talk all you want to talk. Them kids, they know, and um, and they need their fathers, and the little girls need them as well. And I just wish we could stop this beef between man versus woman shit. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, it's all about the kid, and and it's unfortunate that you make bad choices sometimes in the person that you choose to, have a child with. But at the end of the day, it's just like money shouldn't be the only thing that everybody highlight, and you know what I'm saying, and be like, oh well, you ain't got no money, you can't see your child, man. Attention, time, that's some shit money can't buy, right? Like that shit way more important than money now. Reality, hell yeah, the kid need to be taken care of, right? So I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that if you know your baby daddy a good dude and he's kind of down on his luck financially, don't keep the goddamn child away from him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's still the child need that. The child need both parties, the man and the woman. Both people
It,
can bring shit
yeah,
to the table. You know what
and
I'm saying?
like you said, you're right. And like you said earlier, some guys like that. If I can't have a woman, I don't want to deal with a child.
Right,
Some guys like that too. Where it's not the woman always keeping the child from the father. It's the father sometimes because she may get a new boyfriend or whatever it may be, and
right,
so
right,
he in defense and he in his feelings and take it out on the kid.
right,
Like the kid,
right,
I ain't buying them nothing. I ain't getting no child support. She gonna do this with the child support money. Don't worry about what she do with the child support money. You send them.
right.
um, in good faith that's going to the kid to help the kid, and that's all you can do. So, like I said, flip side of that, some guys gotta get out their feelings, because like not always the women's fault why things go the way they go, and the kids not spending time with their father because these young men definitely need a father figure in their life.
Most definitely, and that's one of the major issues is that they don't have a male figure. Period. You got to think about it. The average hell, granddad ain't even in the family. You feel me? It ain't no granddaddies. It ain't no uncles. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have no. So then they have to, you know, look up the Ray on the block, and you know he ain't no goddamn positive influence. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's just like um, this shit is so detrimental. Like people don't understand. Now, on the flip side of that, right? I can say that having a mama and daddy is a gift and a curse, right? So as an adult, it's a good thing that I had friends that was able to put me on game. I was sheltered as fuck. I ain't know nothing about no damn baby mama, right? I ain't know nothing about no damn stepdad. I ain't know nothing about none of that. I wasn't raised in that world. You know what I'm saying? So my big brother, Naughty Black, he used to have to educate me on this weird shit. The shit was weird to me. It was foreign language. Um, but again, you 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 gotta always put the kids first. Put your feelings to the side and always put the kids first. And these little girls need to they need a daddy as well because now we got these little uh, 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 masculine ass little girls because the mama mean as hell to them because they the same sex. They need daddy. They say, hey, that's daddy, little girl. And again, you can tell how a woman would respect you if you just pay attention to her and her daddy relationship. If she disrespect her daddy, she gonna disrespect your ass. You see what I'm saying? So both parents are very important. I don't I let whatever my baby mamas bring to the table, hey, I let them bring to the table. And then I make sure I don't do it. Right? Because they need to be nurturing. They need that nurturing side and they also need that tough love side. So I think a lot of it'll make it easier to co-parent if everybody just do what the fuck they do instead of trying to make each other do. You know what I'm saying? Stay in your lane. Let them. Okay. If she baby them a little bit, they need that. Just make sure your ass don't baby. Right? Like my mama, she God bless the dead. My mom, she'll fuck around and give you $1 million. You ain't gotta pay her back. My daddy, he give you 4 quarters. You gotta give his ass 4 quarters back. So I learned, you know what I'm saying, both ways how to receive and then how to pay a motherfucker back. So again, we need each other. And I really just wish, because on these damn podcasts, it's always man versus woman, man versus woman, man versus woman. And we can go in circles talking about bad women and bad men.
Yeah,
You see
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, what the
Like I
fuck?
said, like a dog chasing his tail, man. It's never ending. But like as you know, I coach football for approximately 20 years, and from Pee Wee all the way to being a head football coach at the high school one year. And I'm even now. You go to the stands at practice and at games, man. His mamas. Stands filled with mothers, man. Is a small percentage of the father figures, uncles or granddad, whoever from the neighborhood come to support these young men. And that's a real bad problem that I've been seeing. And when I started coaching years ago, and I stopped back in 2018, and I coached a couple more years after that, probably 2020 when I really stopped coaching, and it haven't got any better. Um, I'm saying the same thing. All these mamas at the games, or the mamas at practice picking the kids up, and no father figures nowhere. I mean, it's amazing that it's like that. But the young boy ain't got nobody to go home to look at as a model, man. and we wonder why we having issues we having. Um, is that these fathers are not stepping up, and these mothers. On the flip side, the mothers, holding the kids hostage sometimes because of the father, like you said, maybe out of work and maybe um consider deadbeat. But whatever the case may be, man, sometimes they gotta put their own personal feelings to the side for the betterment of the child.
Right. Kids come first. At the end of the day, at any given day, the kids come first, and I don't understand why. You know, you have to. And again, I'm a realist at the end of the day, right? I ain't gonna sit here and flaunt like they go. Like that shit easy. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit ain't easy. A motherfucker, you got something that gonna make it hard, and shit get hard, and then you got to fight against them and the system. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole nother ball game. A whole nother thing you got to worry about. So but at the end of the day, we need to as a community. It don't have to be biological. As a community, we need to focus on uh, guiding these kids in the right direction instead of just sitting back saying they bad. We know the situation. A lot of them come from a single parent home. A lot of them come from a broken home. Okay, but let's talk to them instead of talking at them. And that's what's going on. You see what I'm saying? And and then these young cats having babies. So if they never had a dad or been exposed to the role of a dad, how do they think they gonna be one? They don't know what the hell to do. Now they scared as hell. So some of them just run, haul ass. Now you got this young lady having a young baby. You know what I'm saying? So the cycle just going on and
Yeah,
on and on and on.
and that goes back to me and your growing up, like me and your fathers. Like you knew what by you had a role model. You had something to model you add on with your kids, and just like with me and my dad. No matter what happened, my mom got divorced. I was 11 years old, but I saw my dad every day, and I spent time with my dad every weekend. Even though him and my mom was divorced, I was 11 years old. You never know it. You never know it because he picked me up
Right.
every day, football practice, baseball practice, basketball. Um,
Yeah.
so it never just because of what they were going through, he didn't let that dictate how he fathered his son, me and my brother.
Right.
And that's how we turned out the way we turned out because we had that model to look after and to model ourselves as. So, you know, where he could have did like a lot of guys, we divorced, let me go move across town and pay child support and be done with it. But he wasn't like
Right.
that, man. And so I got a chance to see you know how it's supposed to look. And same thing with you. But everybody don't have that. And that's what the problem we're having today. Every we talked about this a couple weeks ago on the podcast where every time you turn the television on, somebody getting shot. Just last night
Right.
they had a shooting over this way. 3 people got shot over in Quincy. I can guarantee you, whoever did the shooting probably under 25 years old. Whenever they find out whoever did it, but that's what I'm saying. They don't have nothing to look up to, but the hip hop community, what they talk about in their raps, social media, um, and athletes. Nobody right there in their face. Give them, like I said, tough love, the man love. And there's a model for them to model themselves after. It's a sad situation, man. I just wish it could get better, but like you said, some mothers use their kids as pawns because they're mad with the guy because he don't not working, not paying all the child support. Man, need to pay $500 a month, may not pay $100 a month. Maybe that's all he can afford. But don't make him a bad guy because
Right.
he can't afford, whatever the courts put on him. And vice versa. Some of those guys say paying child support for her to do this and buy hair, buy nail. I heard everything. Working at the courthouse and working child support court. I heard everything. Guys, sometimes guys just rather just go to jail before they pay child support, and because they're saying that the mother won't let them see the child. It's a lot. These kids go through a lot of emotional trauma. These kids go through because of parents fighting and bickering about really nothing. Because definitely
Right.
if you weigh you weigh your kids and money, is no comparison. Kids come first, regardless. But some people don't look
Right.
at it that way. Some people look at it like the money comes first. But in the long run, if you look at the big picture, what we got going on in our communities is why we losing so many young men every day to the Department of Correction.
Right. Because again, they constantly adopting the female emotions, the impulse. Right. They're not thinking logically because they haven't had an example of how you're supposed to think logically. Right. Even if a man emotional, he's not impulsive. He's not female emotional. But if all you was raised by is your mom, that's the only example you have. Right. So again, they're not taught to use their brain first. They're going off of impulse. And when you make decisions based on impulse, it's not a good decision because you're not thinking. You're just going off of how you feel, right? So you feel disrespected, so you got to handle that, right? Because that's what the streets say, or they are conditioned to be around people that don't to hold on to people that mistreat you too long. So that's another thing that a lot of cats, a lot of young cats, because again, I work with orphans. I worked in the rehab. I worked at DJJ, and I'm trying to tell you that 90% of those kids just needed attention, right? They're not getting attention. Yeah, they getting the iPad, and then they telling them, "Hey, go on, leave me alone now," cause they on TikTok doing the new damn TikTok challenge. You see what I'm saying? Um, so these kids are getting raised by these tablets, these phones, YouTube. You feel me? Ain't nobody uh, getting into their world or giving them that attention that they need. It's called you got to micromanage these kids because now they don't even have to know how to spell the shit. All they gotta do is voice text it and come close to it. YouTube will say, "Do you mean sex?" You see what I'm saying? Do you mean porn? Like they getting exposed to a lot of shit real fast, opposed to how our parents kept us out of grown folk business. Right? We hey, what you had to do? Take your ass out the door. Ain't no sitting up under no grown folk.
Yeah, don't come in the
Right?
house with no
So
bottled water. We was drink water, what we call out the spigot. Want no
boy,
running in the house talking about no bottled waters
hell
either.
no. Boy, listen, because you letting the air out the motherfucking house for one. So again, you gotta let that water hose cool off. Get in line. You feel me? And you gotta take the only way you come in the house, you got the shit. If you ain't got the shit, and boy, you better not shit too long, cause yeah, it might not go out back out that door, cause you letting the air out the house. You feel me? So, hey, you gotta take your ass out the door. Ain't no motherfucker sitting up and looking up. These kids don't. Man, I had to literally make my son go out the door. They'll stay in the house all. Man, you ride around town right now, you'll see empty basketball courts everywhere. They ain't even playing basketball, bro. Like in the gym, none of that shit. Man, back in our day, boy, you couldn't find no empty goddamn basketball court. Nowhere, on no side of town.
You, you
No
know,
empty gym.
I take my kid. I think I told you I take my kids to the park if it's that raining at least twice a week, and it's amazing. Um, Clean parks. Um, they'll be out there maybe two or three white kids and some Hispanic kids. Black don't take their kids to the park. They just sit in the house with them.
They don't
They
want to
get there
go.
play. They get there play with the Hispanic white kids because there's no black kids come to the park.
Hell no. They don't come outside, period. Like I said, I I had to make my son, cause man, they'll sit on them damn video games and chat and talk shit all day if you let them. They'll get up under you and learn all the wrong shit, all in your mouth, all on your phone. I always tell them, hey, it ain't my goddamn job to entertain you. Get your ass out that goddamn door. I don't give a damn. Go out the door, man. So again, that's what a man brings to the table. We're gonna make their ass go out the door. Opposed to, you know, some women, hey man, just get out my face. You know what I'm saying? Take your ass in the room with that tablet, get your ass a tablet, get your ass a phone. And I mean, little bitty kids, they already addicted to phones now. They already know how to use the motherfuckers. 1 year old, they'll goddamn beat your ass if you take that phone from them. So they starting them at a young age. And I'm
You
not
know what?
blaming
That's why
everything. I'm not blaming
I'm,
everything on
I'm
the women.
I'm so glad mine love the park. They love go to the park. And they want to go to the park. They want to go out and play. And it's something that is still in them that they, that's more important than the tablets and if they can go out the door and play all day, these two here, they would do it. And that's kind of odd at that
Mm,
age when the rest of the kids and they got iPads and tablets. Most kids their
right,
age rather sit home and get on YouTube and play on the tablet. But you give them an ultimatum, which one you rather have, they're gonna pick the park every time.
right. And again, and that's rare because a lot of kids don't give a damn about going out no door. It's too hot and you can't do this. And, could you come play with me or could you? No, hell no. No, I ain't coming to play with you. You goddamn go. You better. And they don't. And another thing, they don't use their imagination. It's a lack of imagination now. Right? We had to be creative. We had to do. Cause again, our parents weren't taking us to no goddamn park. The only time you going to the park is JK the summer camp during the summer. You feel me? But just going to the park every day, hell no. You better motherfucking create a park. You better get your ass out that dodo. You're not gonna be around no grown folk, bro. You ain't got to go. You go take your ass out that door. And you want it to go out the door. Punishment
Yeah,
was
that way you want it to be.
right. I'd rather get a whooping and be able to go back out the door than got there have to can't go out the door. And just sit there and watch everybody else play and shit. You sitting in the house, but that shit was like murder, man. That shit was horrible. So again, we men got to be more active, and women got to let us. You know what I'm saying? Again, as a coach, like you say, if you scolding the son wrong or the child wrong, they get out there. Hey, don't talk to my damn son like that. You know what I'm saying? Again, you got to allow these kids to receive tough love, not disrespect or not abuse, but hey, just just step back, it's gonna make the child a better man at the end of the day. So even if y'all women got male friends, positive male friends, right? You know what I'm saying? Let your homeboy talk to him, get a better understanding. Especially in my field, I noticed, and it's a known fact that when I say something to a child, they respond a little faster. Opposed to if a woman say something. Not all, right? I'm just saying, just on the lower level of the situation, um, because I'm not gonna holler and scream. I'm gonna talk in a monotone, stern voice, and I'm gonna talk to them, not at them, right? So it's very important. And again, shout out to all the present fathers. You don't have to be in the house every day, but long as you and your kids have some kind of relationship, or they know that they can depend on you and all that good shit, then salute. You know what I'm saying? Because again, we highlight the bad too much. Just like every podcast highlight bad relationships. We need to talk more about healthy relationships or how to have a healthy relationship. And people just ain't the illusion of the internet have people thinking that the grass is greener or they have more options than they really have. So it ain't no value. Ain't nobody saying, hey man, I don't want to lose you. Let's fix it. Right? So again, man, shout out to the real father. We gotta wrap this shit up because I gotta go to work in the morning. Shout out to everybody that been liking, supporting, sharing. You can follow me on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. And we're gonna try to do this shit as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to get y'all more content. And you got any shout out, big dog?
No, just salute all the fathers, those real fathers out there that doing what they're supposed to do, man. That's it. Happy Father's Day, brother.
Happy Father's Day, Pops. Shout out to everybody. Like I say, I only deal with all my homies, well, fuck homies, all my brothers. We take care of our kids no matter what, whatever the hell the shit may be, whatever. We gonna take care of our kids, and we need to get back to the thing that, you know, it take a fucking village. You feel me? So let's try to be more positive with each other and understand that a man need a woman and a woman need a man. Ain't nobody better or higher or whatever than the other one, man. We need to work together. Teamwork make the dream work. But yeah, we out this morning.
Y'all call that shit hate. Ain't nobody hating on y'all. I call it keeping it real. Logical for impulse. Yeah, controlling how I feel. Y'all call that shit hate. Ain't nobody hating on y'all. I call it keeping it real. Logical for impulse. Yeah, controlling how I feel. This shit is not the real. I ain't joking. We gotta teach these YN, control your emotions. Plus let the world know that men do have emotions. Use logic first, impulse will never work. It will leave you locked up, or even worse, your face on the front of a damn t-shirt. So stay calm, use your brain before you react. Cause when you cross that wrong line, ain't no coming back. Logical impulse.